a pleasure to welcome Ken Jeong to the Late Late Show. How are you, Ken?
Wow.
Hi, James.
And let's make sure that you keep your eyes closed, because you're not going to see what's about ready to hit your dumb ass. While he salutes the corruption and the wickedness of violating my rights and harassing me. There's a sweatshirt, the Nazi sweatshirt they put on my stepfather. That is a Nazi symbolism.
Okay.
There he was in the corner saying his room.
In pink. Ken's room. My stepfather, Ken Vickers. Is there a reason why his room is arrowed and only him in pink? Ken Vickers. His name is arrowed in pink to go down the hall. That is so unacceptable.
Okay, so...
Is there a reason why you're doing that?
DJ, calm down. DJ is not his nurse. His nurse is around the corner.
Okay.
This has been done by social services as an identifier.
Really? So why isn't his name here in pink and every other motherfucker?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, well, good.
I posted that on my Tanya Grace, TanyaGra.ce1 Instagram. I have a bunch of Instagram pages because they keep blocking me every time I post stuff. My stepfather did not deserve that. He had dementia. He was a good person. He was beloved. He won many awards in Davis and in Yolo County. He was a hard worker. He was a kind person. He did not have issues with anybody. And he also worked for Tandem, which is where the corrupt composts work for, that are related to convicted murderers Enrique and Jesus Campos, that are related to Good Day Sacramento Media, and the Figueroas, the Figueroa PD and felons Eva and Jessica and Lourdes Ponce and Principal Ponce of Davis, that cop family were drug trafficking with my neighbors, Charles and Mike Campbell, also LGBTQ. My manager was LGBTQ and covered them and their corrupt cop family. Charles and Mike Campbell are skinheads. They were connected to a gang that beat a Jewish man with a bat in 2007. And that is in the archives in the newspaper. He was beaten on J Street, I think at my apartments, Pinecrest, and where I resided in 2007. And another woman was raped and burglarized. I had moved there to try to get some safety and peace. I was promised when I moved to Pinecrest that I would be safe and I would have peace. And my neighbors were the same caliber of riffraff as Felicia Young's family, that are all felons and were obviously connected with the Composts and the Campbells and the Figueroas and the Ponces that were all drug trafficking, and Renata Bertillo and Rita Fernandez Durgan's felon, druggie, and child abuser family. And Rita is a pedo and was illegally hired at Legislative Rivas office and supported from Cyril Optimist and UC Davis, pervert chancellor, and Good Day Sacramento. They've all done all this corruption for years. You know, they also do the Brotherhood, where they, cover Nicole's corrupt felon friends, because they cover Gina and do their whole finger crossing thing and try to flip things on me, and they cover Nicole because Nicole's friends were my felon neighbors, and they run after me and they want to cover Gina. Nicole should have issues with Gina, but because Nicole's father is not LGBTQ supportive, Gina and Nicole have decided to be close. Nicole is also close with her Aunt Lainey, whom fondled Nicole and kissed Nicole and called her Tootsarella and spanked Nicole all the time. And they're LGBTQ. They don't have issues with each other. It's really fascinating. I don't understand why they don't have issues with each other. They should. Maybe because they're perverts and they're not lawful. And they're not whistleblowers. So while my perpetrators get to be covered and have the world covering their ass like Corey Prince covering Gina, Denise Pickett Prince, and yeah, it is weird that Nicole's girlfriend is named Denise. That's Gina's middle name. Just saying. Disgusting, but whatever. I mean, honestly, I can't say if Nicole doesn't have issues with Gina, but, you know, Nicole covers Gina. And Nicole's riffraff felon friends try to chase me, try to chase after my dreams. Oh, they all want to be in bands, and they want to do all this bullshit. Jessica Lazaro and all this shit. They don't have the business to even be breathing, nor less do anything with their lives. They're a bunch of creepy, nasty criminals, and they want to chase me. These assholes have been jealous of me since Pinecrest. I was going to 3 colleges, acing all of my classes, had a cute little red sports car, was dating a Raider, you know, off and on in between, you know, Brenton. I didn't date them both at the same time, but I dated Lester first, and then I dated Brenton, whom I risked my life for during police brutality, my black ex-boyfriend, after reporting Davis' felon family, whom were my neighbors. I was getting ready to go to law school. I was getting ready to kick down doors in the music industry for myself and see what all the possibilities of my life were 13 years ago. I've been a refugee in my own town, in my own state, in my own nation. For 13 years a slave of their evil, asshole, lawless global movement game made from terrorizing me and using me and pirate chasing me in my dreams. While they try to keep promoting all these riffraff and using codes to be ever so disrespectful.
Well, they are hungry to reopen. If I could use another pun, if you will, John, many...
Wow, there's Janet Jackson. I wonder if she was sexually abused.
Experience anxiety, stress, or changes in mental health, no matter your age, ethnicity, or gender. We all play an important role in keeping ourselves healthy, and that means our mental health too.
Yes.
Eating well, exercising, and staying emotionally connected are all great ways to maintain our mental and physical health. Reach out to friends and loved ones for support. Send a text, set up a video chat, or make a call.
It can make all the difference. Yes, that's why media and celebrities are there to do psychological warfare against somebody who's a lawful whistleblower and has PTSD and isn't on SSDI for PTSD. Yes, that's post-traumatic stress disorder for the lame man. Yeah, do learn more. Why don't you stop corruption while you're at it? Let's that support our criminal Ashton and Price so as to detour their viewers, because their viewers are like, oh my gosh, their viewers are a shitload of felons that are related to criminal media, and they're like, oh no. And of course, Ortiz and Dempsey of Good Day Sacramento are also related to the court system that has completely failed the United States and deprived citizens of equal protection of rights, as they have to me. So, hey, they post Ashton and Price to sort of promote their codes like, hey, we can say whatever the fuck we want. And we don't even have to have, a respect for law. The FCC that allows these broadcastings to go on TV is ultimately responsible, and they have also been sued. But who are getting the lawsuit money? Who is getting the acknowledgement for that? Well, Mark Klein versus USA, NSA, DirecTV, ETL, and AT&T, he filed a lawsuit. When I started filing my lawsuits, irony. He started filing probably about 214. I was filing earlier than him. And he filed a lawsuit against the United States for the spy breach, a similar spy breach that Pat Robinson was stating in the YouTube documentary that I posted about NSA and the spy breach and totality and population control. And Mark Klein worked for AT&T and DirecTV when the military came in and went to a area where they could plug in all of these devices to be able to spy on anybody and everybody in the United States, and of course the satellite system that I posted earlier in this video. This is going to obviously be a docu-series, and I will put the parts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, so on. Yeah, because they are destroying the Constitution and then using their manipulated codes to get away with their corruption and manipulate the conversation. All of a sudden, Michael Phelps is struggling with mental illness. How is that possible? Is that because I just posted a comment about civil rights and Hoda and Jenna and Good Day Sacramento and society harassing me and being on SSDI and having PTSD?
A pretty scary situation.
The star athlete told ESPN he feels on edge. No longer able to use the pool as an escape, he manages using morning workouts.
Wow.
Burpees, no one's favorite, but I like them.
Phelps admits to having a blow-up with his wife and notes a hug from his son is the greatest thing in the world. He's
That's
not alone.
fascinating.
The disaster distress helpline had a spike of more than 300% in 1 month.
Oh, you mean these little COVID assholes couldn't handle being at home? What? They couldn't handle feeling the fraction of what it is to be a refugee and not being able to go places and do stuff? Oh, wow. That does weigh heavy on the brain, doesn't it? And the emotions, right? And being blacklisted and terrorized. And having a lawless global movement game made from hate crimes. Let's manipulate the conversation, though. Michael Phelps. Wow. Is he near a pool because Oprah Winfrey, that was raped from her uncle, loves road trips, just like I love to swim, and I was sexually abused from felon child rapist Ron Herrera's brother Amos in a pool when I was a child, and also near a pool from Gina felon child fingers rapist Picket Prince. Yeah, related to Woodland LGBTQ firefighter and molester of cousins Ralphie and Raymond, Nicole Herrera, whose felon friends were my neighbors and Have-Cop family and Media Ho family. This goes with my Medi-Cal benefits attached with my SSDI disability because of PTSD. I have SSDI. And ongoing lawsuits.
Is there any limit to it? Actually, the only limit is in terms of money, power, availability, and space to stack equipment to go and collect the material. Well, you said that the ultimate goal is total population control. In a democracy, that is really scary business. It's actually a totalitarian process that's been used down through history. I mean, that's what totalitarian dictators, states, that's what they want to do. They want to know everything about the population so they can control it. That was the idea behind the Soviet Union, the East German Stasi, that was their idea, and the Gestapo and the SS, and down through history, many others. Is that powerful than those agencies you mentioned? Yeah, unfortunately it is.
The FCC allows Good Day Sacramento and media and celebrities and government to illegally spy on anybody. And they've spied on me, and cops' felon families have spied on me with Good Day Sacramento media, and making a lawless global movement game from lying slander codes against me and terrorizing my equal protection of rights, seeking to humiliate me and seeking to flip the conversation and manipulate with their psychological warfare and their manipulative control on society from a lawless global movement.
Imagine they don't let you keep on talking, but maybe they don't. Well, folks, if you want to learn more about Bill Benny and the NSA, you can go to our website. There's more detail about it. And you know something, as he was talking, the Bible makes a statement in the book of Revelation that people could not buy or sell without the mark of the beast. And you said, okay, there is no way that there's any governmental agency that could enforce something like that. And what this man, who is the technical director, the NSA former technical director, is saying is that the government now has the technique to do this worldwide. It's a USA Patriot Act. It was put in by George Bush. These are good guys. And this is, you got a nice general under you, and so he's in charge. And the gathering is in the billions capacity to control every human being on the face of the earth. Clean them up, that's what he said. Throw the bombs out and let's start afresh. Airplane, is that worth taking away the liberties of all the people? And the answer is no. But this is Big Brother. It is what is written in the book of Revelation, and it finally can happen in our lifetime. This is scary stuff. You heat it up slowly, and we're more and more accustomed to it. And every time it comes out, and they say, oh, it's okay, it's a USA Patriot Act. It was put in by George Bush. These are good guys. And this is, you got a nice general up there. He's a 3-star general. He's got a benign-looking face. And you figure he's not going to hurt you, and so he's in charge. And then somebody else. Gathering is in the billions capacity to control every human being on the face of the earth. Clean them up, that's what he said. Throw the bombs out and let's start afresh.
Population control. Totality. destroying the Constitution and human rights and equal protection of rights. The lawless global movement gain made from terrorizing me is only a divergent to what they're doing to destroy humanity.